Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Eason. I'm the head of production at Martin Luther King Arena here in Savannah, Georgia. We are proud to announce that we have entered into an agreement between the City of Savannah and InTheZone Sports to bring the citizens of Savannah, Georgia, a new entertainment facility. A little bit about the City of Savannah for those who aren't aware. The Savannah Civic Center consists of several different entertainment complexes. You have the Martin Luther King Arena, the Johnny Mercer Theater, the West and East Promenades, and the Savannah Civic Center Ballroom. Martin Luther King Arena opened up in 1974, so right now the citizens of Savannah have a building that is over 40 years in age. And with things like this, you're missing out on all the new technological advances and upgrades that have come across since the 70s. And one of the biggest issues with the Savannah Civic Center is the lack of on-site parking. There's a small parking lot that's right in the near the arena itself, and there's several parking garages adjacent to the arena. So the question has been raised, why build a new arena? The question we ask is, why not build a new arena? When you do a SWOT analysis, one of the strengths of building a brand new arena is it's going to create numerous jobs. The arena itself will staff anywhere between 500 to 1,000 people, just depending upon your part-time employees and things of that nature. Something else that you have to consider is that you could actually build an energy-efficient building, meaning that you can conserve energy, water, and all those things that you cannot do with the Savannah Civic Center or any of the buildings that comprise that whole complex. Some of the weaknesses of building a new arena in Savannah, Georgia, of course, is going to be the cost. Anytime you take upon a task like this, the opposition is, where's the money going to come from? It'd be great if it all came from private sources so the citizens don't have to spend any money, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case, as everyone always knows. The citizens are the ones that are left paying higher taxes and fees just to cover the cost of a facility. And they hope that the tenants stay there, in the long run, so that they get their full money and full investment from the building. Another issue with Savannah and building arena is the west side, where we're looking to potentially build the building. It's very underdeveloped, so there's not a lot of hotels, not a lot of restaurants in that area, but it's a great opportunity in the long run. But the biggest weakness of building an arena in Savannah is the fact that it's a historic area and that it's landlocked. The big trend today is to build arenas in downtown areas. Every new arena that's been built is somewhere downtown where you run into the parking issues. But in Savannah, we really can't build a new arena in downtown unless we go ahead and demolish the existing facility. Savannah is a historic city, so there's a lot of historical buildings around, historical markers, like the oldest First African Baptist Church is in Savannah. It's the oldest black church in the United States. And there's no way you can demolish buildings like this. One of the first opportunities that we see in building a new arena in Savannah is the opportunity to attract better clients. People such as Journey, Kiss, Garth Brooks, Janet Jackson, artists that normally probably wouldn't come to Savannah, but because you have this new state-of-the-art facility, presents a great opportunity for them to come and let the citizens see what they can do, and also get to enjoy the benefits of the new facility. And one thing that we want to do in Savannah is to be considered the premier entertainment facility along the East Coast. Newer does mean better. When you compare a new arena to the Savannah Civic Center, the sound quality is not going to be as great. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that the fan experience at every event is number one and A++. That's what premier to us means. Giving the best that we can each and every night to all patrons that visit the facility. And it also gives tourists who come into Savannah a different avenue. Most people that come to Savannah do come for the downtown area. They come for the historic part. They come to visit River Street. And for those who aren't aware of River Street, it's right along downtown. There's a lot of bars, restaurants, little shops. People go there. It's just a destination place. It's the thing to do in Savannah. Savannah hosts the second largest St. Patrick's Day parade in the country. So if you've never been to Savannah, it's a great opportunity. If you build it, we hope they will come. But you also have to consider there are a lot of sports facilities within a 4-hour drive of Savannah that create, some threats. That is a true risk when you build a facility. Make sure that the people do come. Some facilities that come to mind is in Jacksonville. You have the Everbank Stadium Air Complex. They host a minor league baseball stadium. There's Everbank Field, which is home to the Jacksonville Jaguars, as well as Jacksonville Memorial Arena, which is home to the Jacksonville Sharks, formerly of the Arena Football League. Columbia, South Carolina has the Bilo Center. Macon, Georgia has Macon Coliseum. Augusta, Georgia has the James Brown Center. Up the road a little ways in North Carolina is Charlotte. There's the Spectrum Arena, home of the Charlotte Bobcats. Of course, you have Atlanta, Georgia. And we all know that there's the Georgia Dome, Phillips Arena, and the two new facilities that they're going to open up this year that will be home to the Atlanta Braves as well as the Atlanta Falcons. Another threat to building a new arena in Savannah is that you have to ensure that you're not in a flood area. As we all know, Savannah is right along the East Coast, and those who aren't familiar, Matthew came through this past year. It did significant damage in the Savannah, Georgia area. There was a lot of flooding along the entire low country, as they call this area. So we definitely have to make sure whatever building we build is not in a flood zone. It's definitely above sea level. The other main threat is safety of everyone that's involved as far as our patrons are concerned. The west side of Savannah is not the safest area in the world. So therefore, we need to make sure that we do everything in our power to ensure that anybody that comes to our facility gets home safely each and every night, and our employees do the same. So we are proud to announce that Savannah will build the GPC Center, or we call it the Georgia Power Center. It's a 10,000 seat arena with 14 luxury boxes, 3,000 parking spots, and it will staff roughly about 500 people. First major concern is make sure we get different acts here. We're thinking of various concerts, like I mentioned earlier, entertainment like Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus, Disney on Ice, WWE or World Wrestling Entertainment, even looking into possibly getting a WNBA team in Savannah, as well as an NBA D-League team. There currently is not a D-League team in Atlanta, so this would be a great opportunity for the Atlanta Falcons, as well as Savannah, Georgia. We could have a team within a 4-hour drive or a quick 30-minute flight, so if somebody got called up, it wouldn't be a big issue with them getting to Atlanta. It's a very, very easy drive down I-16, or like I said, a 30-minute flight. Another option might be an indoor football team. For those who are not aware, the Arena Football League is pretty much on its dying days. However, the National Arena League is now in existence. The Jacksonville Sharks, who are formerly of the Arena Football League, are one of the founding members, and this league opens up this year. In 2012, they won the Arena Bowl, so they do have a championship pedigree. The other team is the Columbus Lions, who are formerly of the American Indoor Football League. They're also part of the PIFL, and they won those league championships in consecutive years. Columbus is a 3-hour drive. If you put a team in Savannah, Georgia, they've got two natural rivals within the 3-hour drive. Another possible tenant could be a minor league hockey league. The American Hockey League as well as the East Coast Hockey League both have teams in Florida and the surrounding areas, so they would be a natural fit to come into Savannah. It could be a feeder team for teams such as the Carolina Hurricanes, the Tampa Bay Lightning, or the Florida Panthers. Another possibility is that we would like to secure all Georgia high school basketball championships. We'd like to be the premier facility to host them each and every year. It is our way of giving back to the community and also allowing some players who may never play on the bigger stage to have this opportunity. We would also petition the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference to host the MEAC tournament, which is held the first week of March every year. This is a historically black college and university conference with schools such as North Carolina A&T, North Carolina Central, and Savannah State that play in this conference. We feel with a smaller venue, it would be a lot more intimate and give the fans a better experience. We also think there could be some religious events that we could host as well as some cultural events. I did mention a basketball tournament, but not specifically the NCAA. Our goal is to host the NCAA first and second rounds. We do know that it is a smaller facility, but it wouldn't be the first time that basketball championship has been held at a small facility like this. The first one that comes to mind is Spokane Arena in Spokane, Washington, who host it pretty much every 4 years. Their building seats 10,600 people. What can we do to make our building more green? Well, this actually starts at the foundation, so to speak. The company that we've decided to use to help build the facility is Metro Green Construction out of Atlanta, Georgia. Their mission is to build high-quality structures and provide first-class service to our customers while implementing sustainable technologies and practices that reduce our impact on the environment, improve the end user experience, and reduce operational and maintenance expenses. We thought they fit in perfectly with our mission and what we want to do. How do we enhance our green facility? One of the things is we would use more windows to incorporate the natural light. If you've never been to Savannah, it's always warm. It doesn't get that cold, and when it does get cold, it warms up pretty quickly. Waterless urinals is another option in the bathrooms. We definitely are going to install low-flow toilets and low-flow faucets in the sinks and showers. It can save as much as 2.5 gallons of water a minute. Energy Star equipment is the big thing because, using all the fryers and washers and dryers, the more power that we can conserve, the better options we'll have. Lighting will be the other option. We'll definitely use LED lights instead of fluorescent lights. Yes, the cost is higher in the beginning, but in the long run, you're going to save money. As we said, our building will be named the Georgia Power Center. We've already entered into an agreement with Georgia Power for $15 million over 25 years for exclusive naming rights to our facility. The cost of the facility is going to run about $140 million, but at least that's guaranteed revenue that we will have coming in to help offset this cost. We'll definitely work in conjunction with all local communities to spread the word about our new facility. And we'll definitely do a lot of cross-promoting with places on River Street, maybe some buy one, get one options, or if you partake in a restaurant on River Street, such as Tubby's Tank House, bring your receipt and you can get a $5 off on admission to like an event. Like I said, we want to put as many people in our building as possible. Security is going to be the biggest issue. Our goal is to make sure that everyone gets home from our building safely every night, from our fans to our workers. To do this, we're going to have round-the-clock circulate security. We'll have regular patrols. We'll have people driving. Security will be able to drive fans to their vehicles. We just want to make sure that our fans are safe. Rounds will be made 24/7. The building as well as the parking lots will be well lit. There will be cameras everywhere. Any issues that we have inside the facility, our plant operations will ensure that they're addressed immediately. And as long as we can fix it in-house, it will be fixed within 24 hours. We feel that the Georgia Power Center is going to be the state-of-the-art facility that fans are going to come. And we hope that everybody will come and partake in this experience as we're looking to open up hopefully in November of 2019.